Enron was founded in Houston, Texas in 1985 with the aim of providing services in energy trading and distribution. The company caused significant fluctuations in the market with its aggressive attitudes and bold moves until the late 1990s, and its scandals were as striking and devastating as its corporate culture. So what were the corruptions that emerged during the Enron scandal, and how much financial loss did these corruptions cause? Moreover, what were the factors that led to Enron's bankruptcy, and what was the impact of this event on the financial sector and business world? Enron was established during a period of energy market liberalization in the United States. The company took advantage of this opportunity and played a pioneering role in the energy sector, serving as an intermediary between buyers and sellers of electricity and natural gas. For all this and more, before starting the video, if you're interested in universal economic history, you can subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications to be informed about new videos I upload every day. Enjoy the watch.
Universal economic history.
During the company's founding, Enron's chairman Kenneth Lay had served as a top executive in some of Wall Street's most respected companies. Lay had a grand vision and aimed to make Enron one of the world's largest energy companies by driving rapid growth. Enron followed the fluctuations in the energy market and managed its risks by acting as an intermediary between buyers and sellers. As a result, the company rose to leadership in the energy sector and played a significant role in energy trading. Enron's leadership was also related to its emphasis on innovation. The company created the world's first internet-based energy trading platform, enabling fast and secure transactions between suppliers and buyers. This innovation contributed to Enron's leadership and set the company apart from other companies in the energy sector. Enron also played a pioneering role in popularizing the commercial use of natural gas. Due to the high efficiency and low cost of natural gas, the company became a significant resource in energy production and supply. By leading the widespread use of natural gas, Enron initiated a new era in the energy sector. Enron's leadership was also associated with its aggressive strategy. The company adopted an aggressive strategy to expand and grow its businesses. This strategy secured the company's leadership in the energy market, and its shares began to rise on Wall Street. Enron's rapid growth meant that its employees were also rapidly promoted. The company's corporate culture emphasized rewarding high performance, providing employees with significant financial incentives, and rapidly elevating them to leadership positions. Enron viewed its employees as entrepreneurs and wanted them to feel like owners of the company for its success. Therefore, its corporate culture encouraged self-confidence, courage, and risk-taking. Enron's corporate culture created a highly competitive environment in its operations. This competitive environment encouraged innovation and creativity in the company's operations. However, these radical practices also brought some scandals. One of the most significant examples of the tools used in Enron's financial transactions was Special Purpose Entities, SPES. These entities allowed Enron to remove debts that needed to be shown in the company's financial statements outside of Enron's financial reports, making the company's financial statements look better. These special-purpose entities helped clean up Enron's balance sheet but also obscured the company's true financial condition. Enron transferred its debts to high-risk special-purpose entities, SPVs, and removed these debts from its financial reports. This made the company's financial statements look better, and Enron's shares gained value as a result. However, most of these SPVs created to conceal their true financial condition were actually under Enron's control and therefore legally unacceptable. Enron inflated the values of its assets, concealed its debts, and created artificial demand for its stocks by misleading investors. The company's executives used creative and illegal methods to manipulate accounting records. For example, Enron transferred its debts to other companies and kept these debts outside the company to inflate its financial reports. Another financial tool used by Enron was energy futures contracts. These contracts helped Enron control energy prices and inflate profits derived from energy transactions in its financial reports. However, the pricing of these contracts was manipulated through deceptive transactions carried out by Enron's executives. The company created a culture of pressure on its employees, and the executives made unethical decisions to focus on the company's profits. For example, Enron created artificial electricity shortages to manipulate the California energy market and thus increase energy prices. Enron also engaged in transactions with other financial instruments. These instruments included options contracts, accelerated sales transactions, and sales of its debts. These instruments increased the reported profits and growth in the company's financial statements but also obscured the company's true financial condition. The company's executives made significant investments in Enron shares and used these investments to increase the company's success. However, with Enron's bankruptcy, a significant portion of these investments was lost, and investors faced significant losses. The revelation of the Enron scandal was the result of a series of events coming together. The scandal broke out in 2001 and caused a major collapse in the global economy. However, the revelation of the scandal was a long process. Firstly, as the misleading information in Enron's financial statements began to be noticed, a few investors started questioning the company's financial transactions. Unable to answer these questions, Enron began losing the confidence of investors. In addition, the resignation of Enron's CEO Jeffrey Skilling played a significant role in the uncovering of the scandal. Skilling had deliberately and knowingly manipulated the misleading information in Enron's financial statements. Skilling's resignation led to the exposure of the illegal practices in Enron's financial transactions. Furthermore, the arrest of Enron's CFO Andrew Fastow also contributed to the exposure of the scandal. Fastow confessed to using special-purpose entities to conceal the misleading information in Enron's financial statements. These confessions revealed the magnitude of the Enron scandal. Lastly, the announcement of Enron's bankruptcy was one of the most important events in the revelation of the scandal. The announcement of Enron's bankruptcy led to a complete loss of investor confidence in the company. Additionally, the announcement of the bankruptcy led to the examination of the company's financial transactions and the full exposure of the Enron scandal. The bankruptcy of Enron resulted in thousands of people losing their jobs and investors suffering significant losses. Furthermore, Enron's bankruptcy sent shockwaves through the energy sector, leading to the bankruptcy of many other companies. Enron was the leader in the global energy sector before its bankruptcy, and its collapse created a significant void in the industry. The Enron scandal led to numerous legal investigations and lawsuits. Enron executives faced numerous charges following the company's bankruptcy. Many executives, including CEO Jeffrey Skilling and CFO Andrew Fastow, were charged with fraud, conspiracy, purposeful association for illegal purposes, and other charges. Former CEO Jeffrey Skilling and former CFO Andrew Fastow were found guilty of fraud, conspiracy, and securities fraud. Skilling was accused of using illegal accounting methods to conceal Enron's financial gaps. He was also charged with making misleading statements about the company's shares. Skilling was sentenced to 24 years in prison in 2006. Fastow, on the other hand, was accused of using illegal transactions through Enron's SPVs to hide the company's financial gaps. He was also charged with making misleading statements about Enron's shares. Fastow was sentenced to 10 years in prison in 2004. Another Enron executive, Ken Lay, was accused of making decisions that led to Enron's bankruptcy as the company's CEO. He was also accused of using illegal accounting methods to conceal the company's financial gaps. However, Lay was not found guilty as he passed away in 2006 before the verdict. Additionally, the Enron scandal caused significant damage to the accounting firm Arthur Andersen. Arthur Andersen, which audited Enron's financial statements, faced fraud charges following the scandal and eventually went bankrupt after losing its clients. The scandal led to tighter regulations by financial regulators. Following the scandal, new regulations such as the Sarbanes-Oxley Act required companies to make their financial statements more transparent and imposed stricter oversight by financial regulators. After Enron's bankruptcy, various divisions of the company were acquired by or merged with other companies. Dynegy acquired Enron's energy assets, while Kinder Morgan purchased Enron's natural gas pipelines and distribution network. The New York Mercantile Exchange acquired Enron Online, the company's internet trading platform. This scandal serves as an important lesson about the consequences of violating ethical values and responsibilities in the business world. Companies must present their financial statements accurately and honestly, avoiding the presentation of misleading information to investors and the public. Additionally, companies' executives and employees must adhere to ethical behavior and fulfill their responsibilities. Similar scandals worldwide have also increased awareness of the importance of ethical behavior in the business world. Companies such as WorldCom, Tyco International, and Lehman Brothers experienced similar financial scandals and eventually went bankrupt. These scandals demonstrate the need for tighter ethical standards in the business world. Thank you for watching my video. If you liked it, please hit the like button. If there's a specific video you'd like me to make on economic history, don't forget to mention it in the comments section. I wish everyone a pleasant day.
Universal Economic History.